And fighting breast cancer, or trying to find the way to fight it or to prevent it, is about where you feel you're at when you're standing there in the midst of all the alligators in the swamp. That's why I get to that one, and that's why I love this picture here.
Camera, Marcia.
Oh.
Y'all see that way back there?
I try to take just one day at a time, but lately several days have attacked me all at once. Okay, so Making Strides Against Breast Cancer is there to help. We're there for support. And it comes down to, we aim to ensure every woman every day is health aware. We will help everybody know the risks, know the signs, and know how to take action. We have right now here from the office up in Portland, it is known as the Oregon and Southwest Washington office. Any donations made in this area stay in this area. We have 11 grants up at OHSU. The research being done up there is being done not only to find the cure, but also to try to find how to prevent it from happening. So many people are always saying, well, finding the cure is the main thing. That is a main thing, but how about if we can find the prevention? How about if we just say, it will never happen? Wouldn't that be a marvelous thing, to not have to worry about it in the first place? So that's the other half of the coin. That's the other side. That's the other thing we're looking for. And for those that are fighting it, to know that they have a place to go, that they have a phone number to call, that somebody is there to back it up, that you can call, that you have a shoulder to cry on. That's an important thing. And that's what they're here for. That's what we support. That's what your donations support. That's what the Lifeline is for. We have a walk. It's up in Portland. I'm trying to get a walk down here. I have a meeting on Thursday with the developmental manager up from the Portland office, talking to them. We're going to be looking at venues. We're going to look at what is the feasibility of having it down here in this area, in the Salem-Keizer area. They have lots of things going on. Making Strides is doing lots. This area, they have community events going on at all times. We have fact sheets available for people. If you know someone that is fighting this, if you know someone that is scared, that has just had a diagnosis, if you know survivors, we have help for them. There are things that they do once they've fought this, if they're fighting it. If there's a caregiver, there is support for the caregivers, because there's things that they're going through also that they need help with, because they're going through just as much and they need the help too. There are things that we can do all the time to help them. They need a shoulder to cry on sometimes too. Sometimes they just need somebody to talk to. That's something you can do. You can be there. You can listen. You can give support. This is what is available. This is what you can do. This is what you can help. This is what I can help. I got involved in this because in '85, I was visiting my aunt in New York City. And I saw something sitting on her washing machine. And I go, Amy, what's this? And she goes, it's mine. It was a breast form. I go, well, I know it's not my Uncle Harry's. So when was this? It was 1970. She had a radical mastectomy, and her and my uncle went through it all by themselves. I could understand her not calling my 80-year-old grandmother, which was her mother. But why didn't you call me? I didn't want to be a bother. And that's what a lot of these people are going through. They don't want to be a bother. And that's why nothing is being said. It isn't a bother. This is something that needs to happen. That was not meant to happen.
May the force be with you.
No, it is Star Trek, not Star Wars.
Wasn't it?
No, it was
Oh.
Star Trek.
Well, that's why I said, may the farce be with you. Farce.
Okay, so the whole thing is that these are things that can happen. You know, who would you consider a VIP? If you were looking at a bunch of people with survivors and people that are fighting it and caregivers, and if you were looking at a group of people, who would you consider to be your VIP out of all of those people? Who would be your very important person that you were looking at? Can anybody take a guess?
Person that had cancer and survived it.
Got it.